Hi, I'm Becky from Little Yoga Stars. Today we're going to do a yoga story with Tiddler. Shall we get started? Okay, let's put our hands together and we'll do our magic word, Namaste. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, Namaste. Okay. Once there was a fish and his name was Tiddler. He wasn't much to look at, with his plain grey scales, but Tiddler was a fish with a big imagination. He blew small bubbles, but he told tall tales. Shall I show you the fish pose? So, what we need to do is we sit on our bottoms, we bend our knees a little, we come bottom to our elbows, okay, and then how we push up our chest and look back. Well done. Now, I think we should blow bubbles like Tiddler. So sitting with our legs crossed, we're going to blow some bubbles. So take your hands, let's breathe in, and then blow a bubble. Stop. Let's try again. Breathing in, and stop. Good job, everyone. Ready? Sorry I'm late. I was riding on a seahorse. Sorry I'm late. I was flying with a ray. Sorry I'm late. I was diving with a dolphin. Tiddler told a different story every day. Shall we ride with a seahorse too? So coming up onto your knees, you're going to take one foot forward, get a hold of your seahorse reins, and let's go. We go backwards and forwards. That's it. Well done. Let's switch legs, shall we? So bringing this knee up, get your reins, and go forwards and backwards. Well done. And then stand up, take your legs out and your arms out as if we're flying with a ray too. And let's come up onto one leg and the other. Excellent. Sit on your bottoms. At 9 o'clock on Monday, Miss Skate called the register. Little Johnny Dory. Yes, Miss Skate. Rabbit fish. Yes, Miss. Redfin. Yes, Miss. Tiddler. Tiddler. Tiddler's late. Sorry I'm late. I was swimming around a shipwreck. I swam into a treasure chest and someone closed the lid. I bashed and I thrashed till a mermaid let me out again. Oh no, she didn't. Oh yes, she did. Let's do this, shall we? So I think we should be a shipwreck. So let's be a boat. So sitting on our bottoms, bring one foot up, 2 feet. Can you hold on to one hand? I bring that hand up so we have no hands. Well done. And let's be a treasure chest. So bring your feet together and we're going to bring our head down like it's a closed treasure chest. Now who can you see but let him out? It was a mermaid. So let's take our knees to one side. Now we're going to do our mermaid pose. So one hand on your knee, one hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Let's see if we can just twist a little bit towards our backhand and then look over your shoulder. This is our mermaid pose. Let's try it on the other side. So twiddle your knees this side, one hand on your knee, one hand behind you, twist to your backhand and look over your shoulder. Well done. It's only a story, said Rabbitfish to Redfin. Just a silly story, said Dragonfish to Duck. I like Tiddler's story, said Little Johnny Dory. He told it to his granny, who told it to a crab. Shall we be a crab? So, what we need to do to be a crab is bring our knees up, take our hands behind us, make sure our fingers are this way, look, so they're pointing towards your bottom. And bring your hips up, and let's see if I can walk towards you. Ready? Can you walk towards the telly? Let's try the other way. Back onto your mat. Well done. Now, at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, Miss Skate called the register. Little Johnny Dory, yes, Miss Skate. Spiderfish, yes, miss. Sunfish, yes, miss. Tiddler, Tiddler. Tiddler's late. Sorry I'm late, miss. I set off really early, but on the way to school I was captured by a squid. I wriggled and I struggled till a turtle came and rescued me. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. Shall we be a squid? Now, I think if we lie on our backs, take our feet up and our hands up, and can we wriggle like we've got lots of tentacles? Well done. And then shall we be a turtle? So take your legs out. Now bend your knees a little. What we're going to do is take our hands in front of us, take them through our legs. Well done. This is like a little turtle. Let's see what happened to Tiddler next. It's only a story, said Spiderfish to Sunfish. Just a silly story, said Devilfish to Duck. I love Tiddler's story, said Little Johnny Dory, and he told it to his granny, who told it to a place. Shall we do our fish pose again? So coming on to our elbows, bending our knees a little bit, puffing up your chest and looking back. Well done. He told it to a starfish, who told it to a seal, who told it to a lobster, who told it to an eel. Shall we be starfish? So stand up then. So take your legs out wide and our arms so we're a big star. Good job. And then shall we be an eel? So let's come onto our tummies and let's wriggle like an eel. Ready? So arms up and wriggle, 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 wriggle. And sit yourselves up again. At 9 o'clock Wednesday, Tiddler was dawdling, dreaming up a story, his tallest story yet. Lost inside his story, he didn't see the fishing boat. He didn't hear the fisherman. He didn't see the net. Oh no, they've caught Tiddler. Let's be the fishing boat. So let's try doing a boat pose again. So bring your knees up, your hands behind you. Ready? 1 foot up, 2 feet up, 1 hand, no hands. And let's be the net. So we'll come and do our downward dog because it catches all the fish. So coming onto our hands and knees, curling our toes under, lifting our bottoms up and trying to take our heels to the floor and bringing yourself down. Meanwhile, in the schoolroom, Miss Skate called the register. Little Johnny Dory, yes, Miss Skate. Leopardfish, yes, miss. Leaffish, yes, miss. Tiddler, Tiddler. Tiddler's late. He really was late this time, wasn't he? 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, still no Tiddler. 12 o'clock lunchtime, where could he be? Shall we do the clock? So stand up, make yourself nice and tall, so bring your feet together, bring your hands down, and let's take our arms up. So let's do 10 o'clock. So our big hand, this one here, is pointing to 12, and this hand comes to 10. Let's go to 11, so bring it up 1, and then 12. Well done. Far away, the fishermen were hauling in their fishing net. Let's haul in our fishing net. So sitting up nice and tall with your arms up, let's reach forwards and bring your hands in. Well done. Let's see if we can do that with our legs out this time. Ready? So arms up, bring yourselves forwards and haul your net in. This one's just a Tiddler. We'll throw it back to sea. Tiddler was lost in the middle of the ocean where strange lights glimmered. Oh, that looks really scary, doesn't it? Let's give ourselves a cuddle. So bring your knees up. Give your knees a cuddle and bring your head down. And maybe if you could rock from side to side. Does that make you feel a bit better? Shall we see if we can help Tiddler? Strange fish flew. Wow, shall we be flying fish? So stand up, take your legs out and your arms out. Are you ready to fly on one leg? 1, 2, 3, can you fly? Well done. This time we'll fly this way and see if you can catch your back foot like this. Wow, can you do it? That's a really tricky pose. It's called dancer pose. Now let's get back to Tiddler. He swam around in circles. He shivered in the seaweed. But then he heard a story that he knew. Shall we do some circles? Take your arms and do a big circle all the way around. Can you make the biggest circles you can possibly do? Wow! Well done. Tiddler rode a seahorse. Tiddler met a mermaid. Tiddler met a turtle who saved him from a squid. Tiddler found a shipwreck. Tiddler found a treasure chest. Oh no, he didn't. Oh yes, he did. Tiddler peeped out and he saw a shoal of anchovies. Excuse me, can you tell me where you heard that tale? We heard it from a shrimp, but I don't know where she heard it. And they took him to the shrimp, who said, I heard it from a whale. Oh wow, shall we be a whale? Now, whales are pretty big, so let's take our arms really wide. And can you blow your cheeks out? Very good. The whale heard it from a herring, and I heard it from an eel. I heard it from a lobster. I heard it from a seal. Can you remember how we did the eel? We were on our tummies, weren't we? Like a snake. So onto our tummies. Let's wriggle. So bring your arms up and wriggle, 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 wriggle. And sit yourselves back up. I heard it from a starfish. I heard it from a place. The place said, just a minute, don't I recognise your face? Shall we be a starfish again? So let's stand yourselves up. and your arms up and make a big star. Sit back on our bottoms. I'm Tiddler, said Tiddler, and tracking down my story. The plate replied, I heard it from my neighbour, Granny Dory. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, still no Tiddler. Nearly home time. Where could he be? Just as the fishes were finishing their lessons. Shall we be the clock again? So this time we need to stand up, the arms really tall. Now this hand is going to be our big hand pointing to 12. So now we're going to go 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Well done. In swam Tiddler at 3:30. Let's come onto our tummies and do some swimming. So onto our tummies. Are you ready? Let's take our arms out. Can you bring your arms all the way up? Wow. And let's kick our legs. Ready? Kick, 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 kick. Nice straight legs. And arms. Woo! And sit yourselves up. Sorry I'm late. I swam into a fishing net. I managed to escape. And I swam away and hid. I was lost. I was scared, but a story led me home again. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, yes, it did. Shall we recreate the story again? So let's do our fishing net. So sitting up nice and tall, let's hold toddler into our fishing net. So stretching out, bring it back in again, and again, up, and again. Well done. It's just a silly story, said Butterfish to Blue. It isn't just a story, said little Johnny Dory. And he told it to a writer friend who wrote it down for you. Shall we do our writing? So let's take our legs out and let's get our pen and then let's write our names again. Let's see. Now my name is Becky, so I'm going to do a big bird. Maybe your name is Maddie, so let's do a big M. Or maybe your name is Sam, so do a big S. Or maybe your name is Henry, let's do a big H. Well done. Now I think after all of that swimming, it's time for us to have a rest. Ready? So let's lie down, close our eyes, get really comfy, and let's see if we could do some bubble breathing. So breathing in, and then can you pretend that there's some bubbles and you're blowing them? See how far you can blow. So breathe in, and then well done. My bubbles went really high. Now big stretch and wriggle, 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 wriggle. Sit yourselves up, cross your legs, bring your hands together, and we'll finish with our Namaste. 1, 2, 3, Namaste.